Yeah, have you have experience buying home? If you ever bought a house, then you will probably know the process of buying a house. It's extremely painful. There's so fragmented and so many different procedures that you need to go through. Very tedious and not fun at all. So today we're going to talk about the startups. They are trying to digitalize the house buying process and the mortgage process as well. And as for today, I saw a news like it's called Snapdocs raises 60 million. They want to make the the mortgage process digitalized. And just like I mentioned in the beginning, it's super tedious. And now we are like a lot of startups already digitalize the signature process. If you heard of DocSign, it's a very handy tool that you don't really need to sign the things di- physically. You just need to sign it digitally, and it has the uh, legal effect, official legal effect, and it's super handy. Like now, a lot of people working remotely, you will not really meet your employer face to face. Then this kind of documents just become very important. It cannot like you mail your document uh, back and forth. That's if you work in Asia and your employer is in based in the States, it probably takes a month or two to just sign up your offer, which is not good. So DocSign, these kind of things, just simplify this thing. But in terms of house buying process, it's still very manual, very fragmented. Not many startups are already has already done so. So that's why this is the blue ocean that people are getting in, and it's a hard thing to do because uh, first of all, house buying involves so much money. It's basically is the biggest purchase in one's life. So many people will be very concerned to use those digital products. That's why it takes longer, and not to mention the uh, realistic realistic market. This kind of a line is more traditional, so it's harder to import new technologies. That's why it takes longer. But I do think with this COVID pandemic situation, this kind of accelerate this process because a lot of people maybe don't want to meet in person. They don't want to risk uh, meeting people outside their bubble. So this kind of a digital document signing, digital mortgage things will be more popular. So you don't need to go to a place for maybe 10 times to just finish those documents. So Snapdocs erases uh, 60 million. I think that's a good thing. And they did not disclose their valuation, but I believe it's around 700 million to 1 billion. And they already be used by 130 real estate real estate professionals, which is quite a lot of users already. Yeah, very impressive. And their operation mainly in the United States, and I believe there are definitely more companies are doing this, more startups, and there are also some other companies doing home selling. So they are saying that why do we must have real estate agents to sell home? Why can't we just you know browsing online like you browse Amazon and buy some items? You just click and put it into a shopping cart. Why don't we do that for houses? It's not that we cannot do. Just there are some obstacles. We need to they need to uh, overcome. They need to address those obstacles first. First of all, it's a trust issue. If you don't have enough people using that, if you don't have enough reputation, the people will not really trust your product. So that's why they takes longer time to build. But I believe it's just a matter of time. It will be built in the future, probably in the next 5 years or even sooner. And really happy to see this process, this kind of digitalization happening. Yeah, because I can imagine there will be much more time saving than we already have. Then the company they I want to also mention is Opendoor. It's also try to digitalize the whole process of selling or buying houses. That's important thing. That's just what I'm saying. That more and more startups are doing this, and because it's hard, so I think it's a good opportunity. If you ever think about this, doing the startup like this, I think that's a good startup because many people think that's hard. Means you have fewer competitors compared to doing e-commerce websites, doing like messaging apps. It's just much easier because people think that's hard. Then your competitors just will be very fewer. Also, yeah, another thing also want to mention is back to our original topic, Snapdocs. Their CEO, their co-founder is their founder is very interesting person. It's not like a tech founder. He doesn't see this as a tech issue. He actually works in the mortgage business, mortgage industry for 23 years, which is a very extensive period of time, and he knows how fragmented this industry is, and he basically views this as a non-technical issue. Just the problem that you need some technology to solve, but the more important thing is you need to understand how this process work, how the whole process, mortgage process work, and in order to solve them, to address the real problem. So I think that's a good starting point as a very experienced person in the industry. So yeah, I do see Snapdocs very. I think that has a lot of potential. Yeah. So that's all I want to talk about today. I just hope more and more company can do start doing this and make the house buying process more simple. Just now it's super tedious. Okay, so that's all I want to share today. If you would like to receive more analysis videos like this, especially about technology news, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, give it a like. And other than that, enjoy your coffee, and I will see you next time.